Yeah. I'd almost have to look how to play that again. And the funny thing is, I had been thinking about playing it again. So I have to lose more of that. No. I do that, I'll lose track of where you. That's one of those. That's another one of my guilty pleasures. I like the game. I like to play the game, but I almost enjoy watching people play it more because I suck at it. Oh, hold on. Economy, 269. Huh, that actually affects the economy? I didn't read that on there. Convenience 2, security 1, environment 2. Interesting. Huh. That was an interesting. That to there. The performance is way better now. Okay. I know that's one of the big things in the beta update that's coming for RimWorld was a huge performance. I think they said they haven't even finished optimizing it, and they've gotten some of the load screens down, or the load times on different, going from area to area on just their in-house computers from 16. They actually had the 16 point something seconds down to 4 point something seconds. That doesn't matter. So I need something snazzy. That road goes straight in there. All right, so this we definitely want this as a main road. So that's going to go to there. I want that and that out. How's Legacy? I really, really like it. It can be slow. Well, can be slow. It is rather slow. But it's one of those, once it gets going and you start getting your promotions and your other people in power, it picks up real quick. You know what, for right now, we're just going to put this stuff over here out of the way while just one of those. At first, you're looking for the wives, you're looking for the concubines, you're looking for the husbands, you're doing all the things, you're waiting for kids to poop out, and getting them trained and be able to get the money for all this stuff. But once you start getting people to power, it's really good, but it's slow, but it's kind of its thing. So I definitely say, clan management. So I know I want to there. Now we'll just have to worry about measurements, because I definitely want you to go to here. There we go. The endless replayability. The dev is doing a lot very much so. Lid me. The dev even every Monday puts out a post. It's like, hey, here's what's on the agenda this week. Because I fixate one of the posts is like, hey, here's on here. And I've seen a lot of posts in the forum because it's a 3-person team, if I remember right. Like the one main dev and 2 more. And the 2 more, their main things are kind of like art and music kind of. So, I mean, they can do stuff, but, you know, programming is not their forte like it is the main person's. But they knock out stuff every week. But like I was saying, one of the posts was like, oh yeah, this is the week. This is what we're planning on trying to pump out this week. And they're doing it slowly with overhauls, with new systems. So it's been real nice. Everything kind of clicks. It's like, well, why is this? This is kind of nice this week. And then you'll find out next week, it's like, oh, we did this last week. So this can be added in now. It's like, oh, God, yeah. Let's do, how's some yellow? But they're like, you know, this is the thing, but we might not state it, but every single patch gets more under the hood performance checks. We're just not saying every week with the patches, here's performance coming in. It's one of those, you know, as we write code and fix stuff, of course, there's going to be hidden fixes for performance and whatnot. We're just not saying it every week because that's just, we don't have the time for that. Just understand that it's in there. It's like, okay. A little bit of water right here. That's fine. Yeah, it starts out with me. Oh, we gotta come out of here. You've got, well, the map of China right here. Every single thing has been captured like this right here. Rebellion has happened. You're one of the big clans. You're the kid, teenager-ish. I think you start out around 16, 18. You're, you know, one of these kids that's like, rebellions broke out, and, you know, it's like, you know, I think it was like the grandpa or whoever the head was, like, you know, get all the kids and the women, you know, get them out of here, evacuate them. Everyone else, grab a sword, let's go. And you go back to your ancestral, you know, your original clan home, which you pick where it is. You could be any of these. I chose here. So that's our original one. You show up and it's like decrepit and it kind of starts from there. It's like, hey, you need to get you a wife. Oh, you need a concubine, and a couple of other kids will show up, part of the clan, and you start up. But yeah, it's a clan simulator at first, then it becomes, you know, how can you make money in each place? Because you got to pay for this. Oh, you need food. Of course, you know, you might be a low-level clan, but the emperor's like, hey, we want you to go do this. Remember, I'm the emperor. So it's, yeah, there's a lot of political and like Lidme pointed out, it's like, oh, I was like, oh, this is rolling good. I'm getting this. I'm working my way up the things. Well, yeah, I worked my way up due to military exploits, but I didn't make the other clans hated me because, you know, I'm just a nobody and I was doing this stuff. So my high rank positions that the emperor gave me for being good at said war and proving myself, yeah, I got blamed for a lot of stuff, and a lot of people got beheaded. Well, -1. I had one that got caned and threw in jail. So he actually lived, but his renown and people trusting him went kind of straight down the tubes. You got to worry about feeding everything. So yeah, it's one of those, a lot happens, but it happens kind of slowly. Well, kind of depends on how you were. It's supposed to happen slowly. How about that? kind of depends on your play style and your RNG. Because because it won't let me go in here. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th province we freed. The first one kind of doesn't count. But this is I just earned my fiefdom. And there's people who got it, within just the few wars or the few battles. So it's a lot can happen at random stuff. And they're actually moving it, that's like, we just got the private armies. That was last week's patch, I believe, where if you had a fiefdom, you could start raising your own private army. Or no, I think that was 2 weeks ago. And then last week was, hey, you can fight other noble clans. They can come after you. You might have to be like, hey, I'll give you my farm if you go away. Or they could be like, hey, here's a farm. Go away. And then last week was like, hey, you can unite with the other clans and maybe attack someone or the emperor. Or you might side with the emperor to fight off stuff. That if I remember, the plans for this week is adjusting. Like if you marry a daughter off, she's gone. You pretty much, or a husband like I did. I've done both. They're gone. You don't see them anymore. But later it's supposed to be where you can use them. That's this week's plan. So that way it's just like, oh, there's no point if you marry them off like that. Well, now there's going to be sometime this week with more mechanics coming. Ooh, I got an idea. Give me this. Technically I could throw, yeah, that right there. Which would have been easier to move that there. I just wasted money. Oh, well. Oh, some azaleas. Oh, yeah, I can't put that in there. Put a little bit of water lilies in here. Oh, that looks horrible because of the way it floats. All right. Want to go back to the amazing cultivation simulator too? Yeah. Actually, I was doing playthroughs of that on, YouTube. I've got a whole lot. They added in like a new system that made me have to restart again near the end of one of my runs too, where there's different events that can happen. And it's like you can take a positive, but yet there's some negatives that can happen. It was a really good system. I give the devs credit. That was a really, really good system. I enjoyed that. Well, let's put you there. Put you there. Boop, boop, boop. You there. All right, what kind of... Ooh, how about some willows? With some azaleas there and some water right in the center. There we go. Okay. This will be, we said this was going to be the entrance, so whoop, whoop. Can I get another house actually right here? I could. I'll get you put there eventually. Okay, so there's that, and that. Now, what do we... Technically, we could do like that. There. Then, not right now. That goes that way. That's gonna keep coming out. Let's get rid of you. This will be the first step of fixing our new province we freed. And I need to choose another one after we get through with this. To target for freedom. All right. Yeah, I really want another. The AC2. I never even finished the first one to see the cut scene for the second one. Right, I'd like a few more schools. Because I'd like to go until we get the order to at least 100. And it's how many? It's only 10 per, right? Woof. Woof. Dang. I've got this area too. I guess I could have worked on this zone first. So you go straight through. Technically, I can move this. That's fine. Let's see. 9,300. 18%. Prosperity has gone up. Economy, we've doubled, more than doubled that. The order, yeah. Environment was 136. We've got 300 environments so far up. And that we still have the Commerce Guild, and the schools are still not ready to use either. If you click on it, it's like, hey, this isn't ready yet. All right, so let's, you know what? Oh, for crying out. Because I really do want the order at 100. So that's going to throw some off, but that's okay. Two. You give me that. I know I clicked you. You can't tell me otherwise. And you can. I'm not going to believe you. 70, 80. You two. Have you loop around into there? All right. And fill that up. Oh, and you fit, so you ship. Okay. All right. Oh, all right. That varies, yeah. Or like 6 and a bunch of others have where I can drag and drop and select those and either delete it, copy it, or move it. Like I would love to have the option to drag this right here, hit a copy button or whatnot, and move it to here, or make another copy of it. I see you, lazy potato. Go back to sleep. I just make sure. All right. Got that. We got that. Oh, no. Let's go with... Go. More housing. What here? Think that would be the right placement, son? Let's take a look. Oh. Pause. Another 9 million. It's 24 million I've dumped into this place. We're going to get you fixed up. Don't you worry. To do that here, that'll be, yeah, 100 order-ish. Now, we're just going to move these. Wait, what? Drop it. So we got that put in place. All right. Let's see. We did that and that. So we'll come back around to you. You're a warrior. Okay. What do we? I want some willows. Actually, no. I mean, technically, this right here is the best combination, or anything with water, because everything gives one, period. So the water gives one, and then you can stack the either of these three in there. So technically, any water spot could be a 2, where everything else can only be a 1. If you wanted to go for the best numbers. Take you to there. Oh yeah, I forgot, didn't I? Okay. No, that's a road. We got an extra road I can snag somewhere. That's in one. That's a weird placement. All right. Let's got that fixed. All this is done. All right. So